Hi, I'm Matt with Altitude Accelerator here at Collision 2023 on day 3. I'm joined by
Ricardo Moura.
with GripWise. So Ricardo, how are you enjoying the conference so far?
I'm loving it. I have to tell you, yeah.
All right, awesome. So you have a really cool platform. I wonder if you could tell us a little more about it.
Yeah. Well, we have a platform that integrates hardware and software. We created this platform in 2020 when COVID came. So one of the best things that we did was trying to protect the elderly. There is a concept of physical frailty of the elderly that exists for more than 20 years. It was an American researcher that created the concept. And the thing was, we identified the vulnerable people um, with the physical assessment, and afterwards try to protect them. If they caught the COVID, it could be really bad for them. So at that time, we had just a 3D printed hand grip, and we created a mobile app to have the workflow for the assessment of physical frailty. And this was the beginning. So we sold our first MVPs based on that, a 3D printed load cell and the mobile app. Uh, the concept has grown, so we created the hand grip, which is patented. We are a spin-off of the University of Porto. So we took the patent that we have for the assessment of muscular strength from different muscular groups into a gamified version. So what we intend to do is to tackle the problem of physical frailty. You have two ways. One of them is based on nutrition, because you need to change your habits, and the other one is physical training. So what we did was create the hardware in order to make the physical training in a gamified way, so more amusing, and even in that sense having it as a quantified way to understand if you're getting better. And that's the principle, giving them the objectives and saying this is a game, so I want to achieve more and I want to be healthier and things like that. That's the principle.
All right, awesome. Can you speak a little bit on your success so far?
Yeah. Well, we were created in 2020, so during the pandemics it was really hard. So we made our first sales with the MVP, as I was saying previously, and this was the basics for us to show that this could be a good concept. So we made those sales. Afterwards, we presented ourselves to programs in which we were finalists in two of them, two of the major ones in Portugal, which was one Altis Labs Challenge for IoT technologies, which is a company in communications, and the other one was Santa Casa Challenge, an institution for elderly and social protection. And afterwards we won a grant to develop the technology. We began with that grant, we asked for funding, we had the first investors, and we developed the technology that you can see here. Now it's a medical device. We certified this a class 1 medical device in Europe, in Portugal. And we see that, for example, in the North America, it's FDA exempt because it's considered as a wellness device. But we certified ourselves as medical devices producers also. So during this timing, we developed the technology, we developed the mobile app, for example, for the assessment of physical frailty. And also a cloud platform in which you make the assessment and afterwards you see the information go to the cloud platform in which the professionals can see the evolution of their patients through time. Doing that also, we created a demo version of a game, so I can show it to you working as a device that measures the strength. So I have the strength, and when I push it, if I push it further than 30% of the maximum strength that I have in this muscle group, he's going to push it further. If not, I'm not going to do it. So I cannot give this to the dog and he makes the effort for me. It's impossible. Yeah.
Awesome. So you're a Portuguese startup, and as I understand, you're working to establish a foothold in North America.
Yeah.
Can you talk a little bit about the process?
Yeah. I came with the Portuguese Startup Portugal and the Câmara Municipal de Lisboa. They are really great supporters. And I came here mostly to understand how it goes here in the North American markets. What I'm feeling is that there is a completely different mindset. It's really amazing. I found this is. I've been to Web Summit, for example, several times. I see it's more easy to speak and have a good integration with people. And I see there is a great mindset in terms of entrepreneurship and things to do. However, one of my takeaways is that I usually have a problem to do the understanding of the go-to-market strategy.
Right.
So I'm trying to find entrepreneurs that would be willing to join us in this and have the mindset for the North American markets, because it's completely different than what we are doing now. I imagine, for example, that our technology could be used for digital rehab, for example, at distance. Since we have the cloud platform, we have the hardware, and we can detach some parts of the technology to assess different muscular groups. So I think there is a lot of potential, but I'm loving here Canada, and there is a great mix with people, a lot of people with knowledge and understanding of the environment. So I'm really looking forward to continue working with you. It's really amazing.
All right, awesome. Thank you so much. One last question. What is one thing you found the most interesting at the conference this year, or something cool?
Yes, well, the openness to speak and see the partnerships that are available, it's amazing. So you are completely open. I just passed to an investor just a moment ago, and I bumped into him and began talking with him, and he followed. He was really open.
Wow.
I love that. It's really interesting. In Europe, it's not so easy. You know, you cannot exchange advices with people in this way. Obviously, it's a huge event, but everyone is more in a rush. I think it's a little bit easier to make these connections here. Yeah.
All right, awesome. Ricardo, thank you so much for
you.
giving us the time to speak to. I hope you enjoy the conference and have a safe flight back to Portugal.
Thank you very much.
course.
Thank you.